What's up, everybody? Come on in. Doing the same thing. What's up? What's up? Come on. Come on. Everybody's probably at work. Sitting here hanging out, fletching. That wasn't supposed to happen. Here we go. Been a while. I've had to work the past couple days. Then before that, I had a expo that I had to go to in Warhead, Kentucky. I think so. I don't know. I see so many people and all that stuff. Are you the one that did the video? You the one that made the video about the Mustang? The beautiful 67. Okay, I got you. What's up, skincare girl? I'm gonna go ahead and pre-primer those fletchings just so I don't have to later. That makes things a little easier. And I thought I had the I've got a couple already primed. One, two, three, four, five. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 12 arrows. Don't make me do math here in front of everybody. I need 24. I've got 5. Six, 7. What's happening, everybody? The weirdest thing I used to kill something with. Nothing really. I mean, just a bow. I don't try to do weird things because I try to make ethical shots. So I don't really use crazy stuff. Even though I would take a blowgun out and take it squirrel hunting. I think that would be fun. One. Two. What's happening, everybody? I'm sitting here fletching arrows again. I haven't been live for a while. I've had some expos going on that I went to with Warhead Arrow Company, and I've been working. I had to work the last 2 days. Six, maybe? I lost count. We'll go 7. It doesn't have to be an exact science here because I can always get more out of the box. Yeah, you may have to translate that. Tell you what, I may have to move over to the Death Star here because it's going to take forever to fletch 12 arrows on this little jig. And I actually need to fletch 24 of them. No, I've got 2 boxes in there in the truck. What's up, y'all? I have been, I haven't been on TikTok in a while. I had a TikTok account, but whenever everything got kind of stupid with it, I deleted my app and now I can't get it back. So I started focusing on YouTube more, like I should have actually have been doing in the beginning. YouTube is my main channel anyway. I may actually go live tomorrow and be cooking something. I got some ribs defrosting right now. I may make some ribs over the fire. Takes about an hour. And I lost count there too. We'll do one more for good measure. What's going on, everybody? I personally like a fixed blade, but I use both. If I had to pick one the rest of my life, I would go fixed blade all day long without even thinking about it. This is my Is that the fix? No, this is the mechanical that I use, the HXP from Rec broadheads, which this one's kind of in a bad shape. That's what I shot my deer with. I haven't cleaned it or anything yet. You can see it's kind of 2.25-inch cut, big old chisel tip on it. I really like the Rec broadheads, but this is what I shot my buck in Kentucky with, the FX4 from Rec broadheads, fixed blade. It's a 4-blade. It's got the bleeder blades there on it. That thing is pretty wicked also, and both of them fly very true, so you don't have to tune or anything like that. As far as they fly right with my field points, both of them does. Try the shrink wrap fletching. I did years ago when I first started bow hunting. Thought they were pretty cool. They do slide a little bit. If you like when you hit your target or something like that, they have a tendency to slide and move on you and stuff like that. I'm fletching the frenzies. These are the frenzy 204s. Yeah, I'm gonna move over to the old Death Star, because that's gonna take forever right there. The best fixed blade, the Satellite Titan. I don't think I've ever heard of the Satellite Titan. Need to work out. I haven't worked out this morning. Today is Shoulders Day. Pack of Grim Reapers, I'm gonna give it a try. I used to use the Whitetail Special Grim Reapers. They done me good for years, so I can't really complain about them. I just like supporting smaller businesses. That's why I went with Rec. What's going on, Bluegrass State? Yeah, I'm originally born and raised in Kentucky, Carter County. Yeah, appreciate it. I can't wait till turkey season. I always go to turkey camp in Kentucky, my family's property. Oh, okay. Satellite Titan. I have to look it up to see what they look like. How are you going to kill these animals without me? My biggest deer score wise is like 143 and 7/8. So nothing big, but I'm not the type of person that sits around and waits all season for a 200-inch deer to walk by. Maybe one of these days. Dang, that sucker's lined up perfect. Most people, in reality, you have your select few, but most people go their whole life and never shoot anything bigger than 120 inch. That's just reality. We put the perspective on TV, and everybody thinks that you have to shoot a 150-inch deer or a 17-year-old buck in order to be worth anything, and that's not true. Shoot what you want. Enjoy the hunt. It's your tag, so why why do people let anybody else tell them what they're going to shoot or not is beyond my comprehension. Just my opinion. That thing's loose. Like it. So using that one. If anybody in here has not seen the Death Star, this is what I call my fletching jig. And no, I'm not a Star Wars person. See, I can't even say it. We were just sitting there one day, fletching arrows and stuff, and I was like, man, we need a name for this thing. And that's what we came up with. That was the first thing that came out of the mouth. Yeah, no doubt. It's a peaceful merry-go-round. When you got life going on and you just reset a little bit, I always come back here. Sometimes I'll talk to you all, and sometimes I'll just sit back here and do my thing. It's nice and relaxing. Don't get me wrong, when crunch time season comes in, it's definitely rough back here because I gotta fill orders and stuff like that, but right now it's kind of dead season. So it's peaceful. And don't let me lie to you there either. I love fletching arrows. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate everybody stopping in. Don't forget to smash that subscribe. If you're into hunting, fishing, cooking, I cook wild game. I hunt, I fish, I make my own fishing lures. Which that's some of my older videos too. Make my own fishing lures and go out to the lake and catch fish with them. Mostly just spinner baits and jigs, just because that's pretty easy. I might actually go live tomorrow and make a rack of ribs over the fire. Only takes about an hour, so probably do it around noonish. If I do it. I haven't decided yet. I got some things to do, so I need to take care of that stuff first. So what's everybody into today? Working. It's my off day. I'm fletching arrows. Sorry, I kind of got the phone turned around. You really can't see it. This is my big fletch table. I am the owner of Warhead Arrow Company, so everything that I do, I fletch all the arrows myself. So anything that comes out, I fletch them personally. I've fletched a lot of arrows over the last couple years. Just a lot of stuff that I do on my days off. I just sit back here, and I've been doing a lot more lives here lately on YouTube. I just sit back here and fletch arrows and go live and chit chat with you all, and that's pretty much it. I don't have to work today, so that's nice. Yeah, it's pretty fun. You see my fletching table here. It's just a big table on a fishing suite, a fishing seat swivel. Say that 5 times fast. If you're fletching arrows, you want to kind of give them a little press in on the arrow shaft to ensure that they get a good seal. Obviously, clean the arrow shaft with acetone. That's what I use. You can use certain types of alcohol that doesn't have something in it. I don't remember now. You can Google it. It'd be a lot easier than me trying to sit here and guess. And then end up saying it the wrong way. What's happening, everybody? If you're new to this and you're just hanging out here, don't forget to go smash that subscribe. I'm only eight people away from 3,000 subscribers. That right there in itself is absolutely awesome. Every one of you is awesome. Really means a lot because I'm just a hillbilly out here in Ohio, originally from Kentucky, and for you guys and girls to show the support for my channel and stuff and things that I do really means a lot. But if you're new to the channel, anything hunting, fishing, cooking, I got a couple of short videos where I'm on a weight loss journey too. I don't really do a whole lot with that on my YouTube channel, but I've lost over 40 pounds and I've been lifting weights, meal prep, all that type of stuff. I got some videos on there too, but I've come a long way. I've got fishing videos where I make fishing lures like spinner baits and jigs, and I'll go out and catch fish with them. Got some hunting videos, turkey, deer, a little bit of everything, really. DIY stuff. Man, that little thing right there is jacking up. I hate that. That'll work a little better. Let's clean this up a little bit. Whoa, hitting the daggone thing here. I actually need to start dropping some more videos. I've been doing a lot more lives here lately, so what's going on, John? John MC. What's up, the ever-loving outdoors? Sitting here fletching arrows, passing time. Trying to get these. I got 12 of them to do here, and then I'll wrap it up because I got to do some stuff. Shouldn't take me too long to do these once I get in my groove here. Yeah, that's all I'm doing. I just rolled out of bed not too long ago. I got off work at 3:30 a.m. So I just kind of laid there in bed for a little while when I woke up, and I was like, you know what? I got to get up and start moving around. Oh, shoot. It's my day off today and tomorrow, so hey, appreciate it. Get that sugar rush in. I don't drink a whole lot of pop anymore. When I do, it's diet, which diet's probably worse for you than the regular stuff. Man, I need to tighten that up or something. That thing's. Of course, I'm not going to be able to find my tools. I'll be right back. Probably got some Allens in here. If I got them small enough, we'll see. Yeah, no doubt. I'm fletching some arrows. Hey, what's up, Strutsville? Appreciate it. All the good stuff's here behind me. Then I got another one of these over here on this other side of the wall. And I've got a bunch of fans in the living room that my wife is really wanting me to get out of the living room. I might work on that today too. Maybe. That's better. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait till turkey season. I love turkey hunting. I love deer hunting, don't get me wrong. But there's something about turkey hunting that's just, I don't know, being out in the woods, hearing that morning gobble. Let me get myself psyched up here and I can't go. I actually think I messed that one up. No, I don't game. The last game I played was ESPN football on a PlayStation 2 several years ago. I take it back. I played PUBG on my phone. That was probably the last game I played. That was pretty fun. Need to go through and adjust some of these. I guess I'll adjust them as I go. Might take a little longer, but that's okay, I guess. I am fletching arrows. I keep moving my phone. Sorry. You really can't see what I'm doing. I got my big fletching jig here. It's just a round table with a bunch of bits and bergs on it on a fishing seat swivel. Whenever you fletch as many arrows as I fletch, it's nice to have something like this. Yeah, I'm the owner of Warhead Arrow Company, so I don't outsource my fletching. I do everything myself. I think it kind of means a little bit more, has a personal touch to the company rather than big box companies that have everybody do stuff for them. Yep, Ray's Outdoors. Massive, massive amounts of fletching. While the off season is in right now, basically for archery, except for target shooting. Target shooting starting to pick up a lot, but um, yeah. If you're just joining in, I got my big fletching jig here. It's what I call the Death Star. So if you ever hear me say the Death Star, I'm not talking about Star Wars. I'm talking about my fletching jig. The story behind that is we were sitting there in the shop one day, and I was like, man, we need to come up with a name for this. This is whenever I was co-owner of Warhead. And that's the first thing that came out of his mouth was Death Star. I was like, let's roll with it. So, just a quick story on that. Yeah, I got that's just the fans right there. That I got more the more you move around the shop here. That's probably one of my favorites right there. Then I got another one up there. I'd like to get one like gobbling. I need to get up with Madison. She does stuff here in Ohio, about 3 hours away from me. But I need to get her on one of my turkeys. I got one in the freezer. I've got one full strut. I've got one flying. I'd like to have one gobbling. And then I'll be good with the rest of them. Just fans. I'm actually wanting to make one of those big long fan mounts that it's like a long piece and you can put a bunch of fans on it, like stacked on top of each other, but they go up. I want to do that. I think that would look a lot better than I might make a video of that because I need to make some videos for my YouTube channel. I might do that. Make one of those mounts for that. Yeah, they ain't bad. I mean, they're not giants. They're not big as some of the people out there on TV and stuff, but this is just stuff from reality. I'll show you a giant here in a second. Somebody gave me some sheds. My wife's aunt gave me some sheds years ago. Forgot my toolbox was behind me. I have no room in this little room to move around. I need to clean it up. Here are the sheds. I got them on a Mountain Mike's deer skull. But those are some sheds that my wife's aunt gave me a couple years ago. You see how big the bases are compared to my hand. I mean, it's pretty big. Pretty big deer. I actually thought about taking that skull or those sheds with me to some of the expos that I do. Just to kind of have them on display. It gets people's attention. Everybody always loves talking about deer, so. I feel like I'm sitting really close to this jig. It's hot back in this room. I might have to turn my fan on. Yeah, I'm gonna turn my fan on, I think. Appreciate everybody swinging in here. I know a lot of you is probably at work. Getting in trouble for watching me. Just tell your boss to watch too. Sometimes you gotta clean the glue off a little bit so it's better. some of the things I got planned out for this year. A couple buddies of mine are going to get me on a bear hunt in West Virginia. Possibly some deer also. I'm going to try to do some more cooking videos. I didn't hardly fish at all last year. So I'll probably fish a lot more. Little things like that, but I'm really excited about the bear hunt. That's going to be fun. Take the old bow out. See if we can't make it happen. What's up? What's up, everybody? Hey, thanks for joining in, everybody. I really appreciate it. Means a lot. If you're in here and you're new and you like hunting, fishing, cooking, smoking meats, stuff like that, cooking wild game, go smash that subscribe. I haven't done a cooking video in a while, but it's coming. I promise you. I think I have a rib video on here where I make the ribs over the fire. And I make them in like an hour, something like that. I can't remember. Put so many videos together, I forget sometimes. But that's kind of what my plans are to do tomorrow. Except I'm going to do it live and not on a video. Been kind of getting more into the lives and stuff. I like interacting with everybody and talking, and don't get me wrong, you got some crazy people in here sometimes, but I think most of those are just bots. If you wonder why I'm leaning over, I guess I can't. I'm letting the light hit the glue so I can see the glue better on the fletching. Make sure it's covered. One of the biggest mistakes in fletching arrows is not enough glue. You get them all said and done, and then they're just bam. Falling apart. What's going on, Mike? If you are new, I see the watching count fluctuates a lot on these lives. So if you just jump in here, just jumping in here, hunting, fishing, cooking, all that type of stuff. Got some meal prep videos that I do for my meal prep, where I'm losing weight and stuff. I'm the owner of Warhead Arrow Company. I've actually got something in the works right now. I'm not going to say what it is, but I got something coming up, hopefully sooner than later, that's going to be pretty interesting to add to the archery line. But that's as much as I'm going to tell you. We'll see how it goes before I don't want to tell you and then something come up and not happen. But I think it'll be pretty cool as far as the archery line goes for Warhead. I'm pretty excited about it. Thank goodness for Q-tips, because I spill till I do like a round on this thing or a couple arrows. Man, I spill a lot. I don't care how good you are fletching arrows, you're going to spill some every once in a while. Put too much on the fletching, and you're going to have some seep out. Q-tips are the best thing in the world for it, because you can roll the Q-tip as you're going down the arrow shaft and pick that excess glue up rather than smearing it with a paper towel. That's just some of the things I've learned with it. So if you're getting into fletching or anything like that, that could help you out. I would like to get to Wisconsin sometime this year, possibly, and do some fishing and stuff. Some salmon fishing would be fun. Tell my buddy I'd try to get out there at some point. See, that one don't have... That's why I always check it in the light, because you can see the shiny on the vein. You can see the shiny on it and see where the glue's at and where the glue wasn't. So if you don't get enough glue on there, it won't stick. And whenever you shoot the arrow, it'll look like it sticks, but whenever you shoot the arrow, your fletching flies off. You'll find out real fast. Something I always do too, I always hold it a little bit like I'm doing right here. I'll press down on it and just kind of let it set before I move on to the next one. And then once I get done here, I'll just let them dry for a little while before I even do anything else with them. What's happening, everybody? Appreciate everybody jumping in the comments, jumping in to watch the live, even if it's only for a few seconds or a minute or so. Really means a lot, because man, I'm a nobody. I'm just another person, just like you all. I don't have any sponsors. I don't have none of that stuff, so I'm myself. Just another person here enjoying life. Making the best of what I can. I'm a really humble person. I'm thankful every day that I wake up, because I know there's a chance that you won't wake up. You just never know. So I try to take every advantage that I can and try try to be the best person I can to leave that staple, I guess. That's all we can really try to be as good people. Some people forget that. Anybody got anything they want to ask or anything to talk about? Just so I'm not sitting here talking to myself, rambling like I do all the time. I've been thinking about doing some shooting events, like you know how they have the tack shooting and all that stuff. I thought about doing that, going to some of those and setting up as a vendor. If you're into the archery side of it. I don't really know 100% yet. There's not really a whole lot of that here in Ohio, but I know there's some that's not too far away. I've got the Ohio, let me think of this, the Ohio Bowhunters Association banquet. I've got that coming up in March. It's March 1st. So if you're around Deer Creek Lodge or anything like that, up around, I think it's up around Chillicothe, Ohio. If you're in that area, come and hang out. Get your tickets online. Pretty cool. Pretty cool archery event. I mean, from where I'm from, so we don't have a lot of stuff going on. And it's show season right now, so shows and expos and all that type of stuff's going on. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I post a lot of stuff on there that I don't put on here, like the expos and events and stuff like that goes on. It's a fun time of the year, though, if you're into archery. I do have a new bow coming. I ordered the prime form. I really hope it comes in pretty soon, just so I can start shooting it. I'm debating on setting it up as a target bow, because that's what I need is another hobby. But if I could set it up as a target bow, that would be pretty cool. Go out to some of these events and have a new prime form as a target bow. Everybody else is shooting these big whatevers. I'm sure there's some people that are shooting that as a target bow too, but went out and shot my old Vailer yesterday. the first shot. I haven't shot my bow since November when I shot my Ohio buck. And very first shot, I was at 20 yards, or 24.3 yards, and I aimed for 20. I shot right under the deer. The arrow sunk up in the mud on the other side. It's so wet outside right now. And I walked over to get the arrow, and I had my Crocs on, and freaking sunk about up to my ankles in mud. I was like, great. This is 30 minutes right before I got to go to work. I was like, that's freaking awesome. At least I didn't lose the arrow, though. Could have been worse. I could have lost the arrow. See, that fast with this jig here. 12 arrows. I've been sitting here for what? When it was all said and done and I got everything and started fletching, 30 minutes. Whenever I'm doing this and I'm not on a live and not sitting here talking and stuff, it goes even faster. But this big fletching jig saves so much time. I got one left after this one, and that'll be done. I've got like 8 people. I don't know what it is right now, but I've got 8 people away, 8 subscribers away from 3,000 subscribers. So if you're new, you like hunting and fishing, the outdoors, archery, anything like that, don't forget to smash that subscribe. I don't know what it is now. It might be over that now. Heck, I don't know. Yeah, I can. This is my baby. This is a 2019 Elite Veiler. I've got the Boss stabilizer, the back bar. Shoot Like a Boss. That's a local company here in Ohio. I've got the Vapor Trail Gen 7 rest on it. It's a limb driven. I've got the Jax dampeners. That thing quieten that bow up a lot. And I've got the CBE sights. Real simple, real lightweight sight. This bow's 28 inches axle to axle. It's all black. I've got the green and the green strings. I've had this bow since 2019 when it first came out. Just one of Elite's budget bows. It's a 60-pound bow. I've also got, I liked the Veiler so much that I bought another one. So I have another Veiler with camouflage. I've got the React Retaliate sight on it with just a straight up whisker biscuit. This is what I shot my Kentucky buck with this year. Got those Jax dampeners on it because those things are freaking sweet. I got a video on here on my YouTube about the Jax dampeners. Watch that video and see the difference. It's freaking stupid. I'm not running a stabilizer on it, but I don't shoot a whole lot of 70 pounds. I shoot mostly the black one over there because that's my 60 pound. That's my baby. I love that thing. That's what I fletched some, or I made some arrows this year, and about midway through the season, I switched up to the exothermics, built them, tuned them to that bow, and went out that same day. Once I got it sighted in out to 40 yards, that same exact day, went out and shot that buck with it in Ohio. There's something about, I don't know, there's something about a certain bow. Once you get used to a bow, or once you've shot it for a long time, or once you've had it for a while, Even compared to that 70-pound Vailer, I can pick that 60-pound Vailer up and sling darts with it, no matter what. There's just a certain feel about it. I don't know what it is. It's probably molded to my hand. But I've got the new prime form ordered. It should be here any time now, really. So that one's coming. I can't wait to get it, because that's the prime form's probably the only bow I've shot that I like just as much as that one. And bows, that's why I always tell everybody, go out and shoot the bow. You never know, because everybody's different. Everybody likes different things. Everybody feels different things. Get out and shoot before you buy something. I recommend that 100,000 times over, because you just don't know until you shoot it. Go to your local archery shop. Don't go to Cabela's, because Cabela's don't know crap what they're talking about. They're just trying to sell you a bow. Go to your local archery shop and let them hook you up. Let them just go there and start shooting bows. If you're in the market for a new bow, go to your local archery shop. It'll be a little hole in the wall shop or something like that, you know. Go to your local archery shop and shoot some bows and try them out. Support small businesses. I will not stress that enough, because big box stores are taking over, and the little knowledgeable mom and pop type stores are going away, and it sucks. Definitely support small business. I'm a big believer in that. That's why I shoot Boss Stabilizers. It's a small local business here about 20 minutes down the road. Before I became the owner of Warhead Arrow Company, I supported them. I shot these arrows for 4 or 5 years now, and I've never had any issues. So that's the thing. Support small, support local. Stay out of these big box stores. Stay offline. Get out of the house. Go talk to these people. Even if you just go there and hang out, just go there and hang out for a little bit, you know, and talk to the people. Get some knowledge about some things. Shoot some bows. I mean, I don't know. That's all I got. That's my rant for the day, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, make sure, I mean, there's some shops that don't even need to be open. I'm not going to name one, but I know one that, I don't even know if they're still open. They might not be. I don't know. But I would never go there. But they are also a bigger type dealer, or they try to be, I guess you could say, and they're not. But Team Quack Attack, what's up, buddy? Hey, appreciate it. Those are just the little ones. Got them all around here, and I've got one right here, and then I've got another one up there. And I've got a ton of fans all the way around this room. I've got a bunch of fans in the living room also. Just like that right there. Pretty simple. This is the Frenzy arrow. It comes standard with 1 red and 2 gray veins. So Yeah, definitely. Like my local shop is 25 minutes away. It's Mike's Archery. I know them guys. I do some video stuff for them, but they know what they're talking about. They know what they have. Really killer people. They hunt all the time. They've got every bow you could think of. So if you're in Ohio, Kentucky, I mean, you could drive to Mike's Archery if you don't know any other place. If you just want to get out, they have everything in the world archery, the trapping stuff, all kinds of stuff in that place. But there are some killer people. That's where I go for my stuff. Even though I'm a homebody, I don't like to leave the house. I'll hop in my truck and drive there. Just I know it's 25 minutes seems like a long time, but when you work a lot, you like to be home. I'm a homebody for sure. But I'll make the drive there. I'll probably drive there either today or tomorrow before they. Well, I better hurry because they close at 5. It's 2:49 here. But yeah, definitely important to support your shops and support your small archery shops because they're just going away. I've seen online where a small archery shop went out of business. I've heard stories. I talked to some of my dealers and stuff, and they're like, these people go to Cabela's and get something, and I'm not knocking on Cabela's. I'm really not. I'm just that just happens to be one of the big box stores. But he's like, they went to Cabela's, and then Cabela's messed something up on their bow, and then they want to bring it to him to fix it. And it's like, why didn't you just go to that guy in the beginning, buy the bow, and have it done right the first time? Because now you're paying extra to have something fixed, or if it's under warranty, now you get a wait on it. I mean, just those people at those stores, and I ain't saying all of them, but the majority of them, those people back in that archery shop don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're talking about. So it's better off to find a local dealer, a local shop, people that actually do that particular thing for a living rather than just show up to work and try to sell you something. Yeah, I can do all that stuff myself. I just don't. I'm not set up for it. Like I need. If I had a bow press, I could do everything myself, and I would. But I would still go to my local dealer and buy their stuff. But I would definitely. I would I want to do it for a living? Probably not, just because it'd be a little bit of a headache. And like you said, I don't know everything about it. I just know how I want my setup, and I know how to build my setup. But some people go extreme, real extreme. So I don't know enough about it to go their level of extreme, I guess you could say. I know a little bit about it though. I could probably figure it out. Like if your bow's not tuning right, the shims and stuff, if you want to change the shims. Nowadays the new bows they have a system on them to where you can tune everything from the limbs, so you don't even have to mess with shims anymore. But you know some of the older bows and stuff like that, like my Vailer, I had to get the shims moved around on it to get it to tune right. Um, just little things like that. I'm just trying to throw out my knowledge real fast here, which is not very far with a bow. I can do the basics though. Put my peep sights in, do that stuff if I had a bow press. Like I will walk into Mike's Archery and just use their bow press sometimes. I'll just walk in with my bow, just take it back there if they're not using it and set it up. But where I own this arrow company, I don't really mess with a lot because I'm kind of got this as a priority. So I don't really do a whole lot with it other than my own setup. So yeah. Well, I think that's it. I've got these fletched. You can see they're on the old Death Star here. There's my logo in the background. If you're looking for some new arrows, check out warheadarrowcompany.com. I fletch everything myself. I can do cuts, like if you want a certain length, just put it in the notes and comments at checkout. I do offer a field staff, so if you're interested in that, shoot me a message, shoot me a text, or what? Well, not a text, but shoot me a message. You can shoot me an email. You can shoot me a text on Instagram or a message on Instagram or Facebook. I'll check those. So they're built at Mitsubishi, just like 99% of everybody else. I think Easton's the only one that rolls 2 of their arrows in America, I think. But they still get their Mitsubishi, their carbon from Mitsubishi. But I think only 2 of their arrows they build, the Axis and something else. I can't think of it. Maybe it's not the Hunter, is it? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, 99.9% of all arrows come from Mitsubishi. It's all Mitsubishi carbon, which is the best carbon you can get. We'll see how it goes once they start doing tariffs and all that stuff. Yeah, we'll see what happens there with a lot of companies whenever that happens. But because just about anything in archery nowadays, except for maybe a lot of broadheads, there's a lot of stuff in archery that is done overseas. A lot. Like Ultra View releases, they're done overseas. Just about every release, really. There's a few that probably isn't. There's, I don't know, but there's a lot. 95% of everything in the archery industry. So yeah, I've thought about it, but man, one of those machines is just freaking stupid. One of those machines to roll carbon with and to make like a carbon weave or anything like that. I don't have the funds to do that kind of money. But I mean, something may happen. You never know. If I ever hit the lottery, I'd have everything I needed to do it right here in America. I'd have everything I needed, and I would do everything in America right now. I'd make my own releases. I'd make everything. But we'll see what happens in the future. We'll see what happens down the road. I mean, this company's 5 years old, 5-ish, I think. I've been co-owner for like a year and a half, 2 years. And now I'm the full owner. I just took over this year, so we'll see what happens. Maybe a whole lot won't change. I don't know, but we'll cross that bridge when it gets there. But anyway, I'm going to jump off here. I got a few things to do today, and it's getting kind of late. It's actually 3 o'clock. I didn't think it was that late. But appreciate everybody jumping in. Don't forget to smash that subscribe. I'll do this again. I'm thinking about going live tomorrow for I'm going to cook some ribs over the fire if I do outside. So I don't know 100% if I'm going to go live tomorrow or not, but we'll see. Heck, I may go live this evening. You never know. But appreciate everybody stopping by. Till next time.